Nanaru Route 9 Fireworks Festival with who? After making sure the coast is clear, we leave the storeroom. We then return to the main building as if nothing has happened, and after we are sure we haven't been spotted, we finally relax.
Yukata, 無事に抜け出せて。
We would have been royally fucked if someone saw us. We awkwardly walk down the corridors, tinged a light orange from the setting sun. I'm still sweaty and flushed, and there's definitely a slight lingering scent to me, and I imagine it's probably the same for her.
とりあえず拭いたけど、なんかまだ精液の匂いがしてる気がする。早く帰ってシャワー浴びたい。
Personally, it feels like I just straight up smell like the storeroom now.
なんかわかる。埃っぽいというか。私もそれっぽい匂いがする。
We smile wryly at each other as we sniff our clothes and give, quote-unquote, smell impressions. Now that we've had time to relax, I realize how reckless and impulse-driven our actions were. I can't help but feel guilty about it.
早くカバン回収して帰ろっか。
Yeah. It's already well into the evening, so I bet everyone's already left. We open the door to the club room so we can get our stuff. Suzu? Not only Suzu, but the rest of the B team too. Everyone's still in the club room.
ナナル見つかったのか。よかったな。どうなることかと思ったでこちゃる。
Why'd you guys not go home?
ナナルたちが戻ってくるまで待つってスズが言うものだからな。まあ、もう少ししたらさすがに引き上げるつもりだったが。ごめんね。すぐに戻ってくるって思ってたから。
Oh.
ごめん、戻るの遅くなって。大丈夫だよ。雨降って地固まる。なるほど。仲直り後に木陰でしっぽりしてきたわけですね。
Please don't make things weird. I'm denying it full force, but that is basically what we did, just in the storeroom instead of behind some bushes. I swear, she can be terrifyingly perceptive at times.
わー！何ですかこのチラシ！
I try to smooth things over, but Nanaru jumps at the flyer on top of the table. I understand her aim here, but overreacting just makes it more obvious.
怪しい。気のせいでこちゃう。考えすぎ。
杞憂だろ
う。同意ゼロ？というか何故私がフルボッコ？先輩の勘繰りが過ぎるのは今に始まったことじゃないからな。しくしくしく。
Saved by people's distrust in her, eh? I feel bad for saying this, but it'll probably be best to just let her get dogpiled here. Sorry, Kisu-senpai.
それより何ですかこのチラシ。今度の花火大会のチラシだ。へえ。
We all stare at the paper. It's pretty impressive given that we know it was made by one of those country bumpkins who has no idea how to operate a computer.
花火大会ってあれですよね。毎年海沿いでやってるやつ。そうそう。あのお祭りって私が子供の頃は夏休みの途中にやってたやつだよね。
Yeah, for some reason they shifted it to September to appease the beachgoers. It did used to be in August, come to think of it. It gradually shifted to September over the years, so I didn't even realize until Suzu pointed it out just now.
去年は B 県のメンツと、あとナナルも一緒に行ったんだよな。ナナルとのもってこじゃるか？
Kara seems rather dumbfounded, which I understand, since Nanaru wasn't a student of the school last year.
いや、毎年お兄ちゃんと真帆先輩と一緒にお祭り行ってたから、一人だけ仲間外れは嫌だって無理やり参加したんだよね。
最初から部員であったかのように馴染んでおったな。
じゃんけんでハンバーグ串奪われた。あれは私と茜先輩で半額ずつ出して買ったやつじゃないですか。 ほうほう、ナナチ意外にコミュ力高いんですね。
まあお兄ちゃんと真帆先輩もいたので。
去年も B 県夏祭りはいろいろすごかったよな。
That's sure one way of putting it. We all start reminiscing over last year's festival.
すごかったとはどのような意味で？
Well, it was a lot of things, but if I had to name one in particular,
あえて言うなら
it'd be the flying yakisoba.
おみこしクラッシュ、
混乱する民衆、
巨大化する綿あめ、
そして友情。
本当に何があったんですか？
The only thing any of us can possibly answer with is quote-unquote chaos. Chaos is what happened.
いいな、楽しそう。
本当にそう思ってます？
Hey, hey, calm down. So, what were we talking about again?
兄さんたちが戻ってくる前にみんなでこのお祭りに行こうって話してたんだ。わーい、行く行く。
We met up in front of the school building last year. Want to do the same this year?
いいのか？
What do you mean?
宗介、ちょっとこっちに。
Hmm? She then pulls me into a corner of the classroom.
いいのか？お祭り、私たちと一緒で。
Isn't that a problem?
いや、私たちがダメっていうか、宗介とナナルの方が、そのだな。
Her face goes red and she darts her eyes around as she struggles to speak. Basically, though, she's asking if I want to go alone with Nanaru. Ah. Given the whole spectacle earlier where she ran out of the room, I can understand why everyone would be hesitant for us to go as one big group. However,
すずが前に住んでたところってお祭りなかったの？一応あったけど、花火の数もそんなに多くなかったから、こっちのお祭り楽しみにしてたんだ。うちの地元のお祭りって田舎の割には盛大だもんね。屋台もたくさん並ぶし。あ、私イカ焼き食べたい。すずって結構趣味渋いよね。そうかな？そうだよ。
my sisters are off in their own world talking about the festival. Nanaru is very visibly in a much better mood now. That's why I was able to suggest that we all go without any worries. Given how she is now, he'll be fine.
そうか。
My response seems to have eased some of her worries. She then smiles and continues.
よかった。
Why is that?
今年は宗介たちと祭りに行けないかもしれないと思ったら少し寂しくてな。
You were worried about that? Man, talk about silly.
だな。変なこと聞いて悪かった。
Seeing her smiling makes me feel a bit conflicted. I knew I'd worried Suzu, but I even worried Maho and the others too, all without knowing. I do feel pretty bad about it. I'll have to make it up to them at the festival.
みんなでお祭り楽しみだね。腕が鳴る。またホモ狩りでござるか？ホモ狩りとは射的のことだって。去年茜先輩射的の屋台で乱獲してたんだよね。ああ、射的お上手なんですね。なるほど、屋台の射的でホモ乱獲。
What?
ホモから離れろ。
まさか赤ちんの口からそんな言葉を聞く日が来るとは。
イメージの刷り込みとは恐ろしいものだろう。おっと、スタミナが回復した。
You're just as one-dimensional yourself, Press. By now, we've all learned to equate his very existence with mobile games. But anyway,
今年の花火は去年よりも打ち上げる数が増えるそうだ。
すっごく楽しみですね。
今年の花火大会は今週末だからな。
みんなで行くでごじゃる。
夕飯は屋台で食べ歩きしようか。
いいですね。お腹を空かせていかないと。飲み物は別に調達しておいた方がいい。
yeah, the drinks at the stands are way overpriced. We all start engaging in a lively conversation about the festival. Looks like this year's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super pumped for this weekend.
ところで、みんな浴衣は 着てくるでござるか？
浴衣？
祭りといえばハッピーにユカタにジンベエに鎧兜、季節限定のおしゃれを楽しまないと持たないでござる。
One of those was not like the others. Does she plan on going samurai LARPing or something?
私は普通の服で行くつもりだが。
何故？
苦手なんだよゲタ。
着崩れたら直すの面倒い。ちょっちょがないでござる。
Kara puffs out her cheeks, offended. She legitimately can't understand why everyone else isn't as into Japanese culture as she is.
そういえば去年は全員私服であったな。
ああ、言われてみれば。でも座るところとかもなくて適当に海岸とか岩場に座って食べたりしてたから浴衣だと間違いなく汚れるな。
最近のユカタは汚れも落ちやすい現代式の素材が増えているそうでござるよ。
How come you're being so persistent about this? Even if they do make those, it's not like we'd be able to get them in time.
先輩は見たくないのでござるか？若い女子の華やかな浴衣姿が百花繚乱咲き乱れる光景でござるよ。百花繚乱狂い咲き、なんだか言い方がエロいですね。
Yeah, because you wanted to sound that way. Can't say I don't search for innuendos in normal phrases often myself, though.
宗介くんはジンベエとか着るんですか？
I think I have one, but I wore it back when I was a kid. It'd dig into my skin if I wore it now.
ピチピチ。ごくり。
Please don't gulp at that. It's not a swimming costume. Stop leering at me. I'm allowed to leer at girls, but not the other way around. What? This is making me uncomfortable.
お兄ちゃんジンベエとか着てたの？
Yeah, I was super young though.
昔は着てたんだ。
懐かしいな。その昔は浴衣とかジンベエを着て私と宗介と鈴でよく屋台巡りしたな。
だいたい私か魔法お姉ちゃんが途中で足が痛くなっちゃうんだよね。へえ、そうだったんだ。ナナルはお祭りで浴衣着ないの？考えてなかったけど。
けど
確か母さん去年買ってきたとか言ってたような。じゃあナナル殿は浴衣確定でござるな。え？やったーでござる。
Kara, having decided herself that Nanaru will be wearing a yukata, starts jumping around her happily.
ごじゃるー。
ごじゃる。私の周りをみんながぴょんぴょん飛び跳ねてる。
For some reason, all the third years join in the ritualistic behavior.
シュールだ。
ごじゃ
You don't have to join them, Suzu.
る。わかったから浴衣着ていくから。だからこの謎回転やめて。やったでごじゃる。スピードアップした。
They start jumping around her at an even faster pace now. I can only make a pathetic, flustered attempt at trying to help. I gotta do something. Wait there, Nanaru. I'm gonna save you.
大丈夫だよ、兄ちゃん。
She declines my aid and puts on a tough smile.
最終奥義。はあ。
What are you doing?
ごじゃる。
You're joining in?
ごじゃるー。
ごじゃる。
I told you you didn't have to join in, Suzu. Nanaru thus joins the rest of the B team in this odd, tribalistic-looking ritual.
新手の新興宗教みたいだな。
What do you think they worship? Anime figures?
現代的だな。
Their excitement knows no bounds when it comes to festivals. Just please let them act normal on the day itself. I can't even imagine what'll happen if they're still acting like this amongst the throng of people that'll be at the festival.
いざとなったら私たちで止めるぞ。
Counting on you to handle things if I die.
フラグ立てるな。
The B team thus decided to raid the fireworks festival, planting the seeds of fear in the hearts of us two sane people. The days passed and now the festival raid is upon us.
おお、浴衣着るの久しぶり。
何言ってるの。せっかく母さんが買ってきたのに、ナナルが動きづらいから浴衣やだって言って着なかったんじゃない。
だって動きづらいじゃん。
ナナル、おしゃれは我慢と筋肉よ。
二つ目おかしくない？
でも筋肉にピンヒールが加わるとすごいわよ。
具体的には？
痴漢の足に穴が開く。
I'm innocent, I swear! Her words are so terrifying I have to crack a light joke.
あらら、せっかく浴衣に着替えたナナルを見て言うことがよりにもよってそれ？
Only because you damn near threatened me, Mom. That being said though, I feel a slight bit awkward standing here while she's changing into her yukata. Why the heck did you even call me here while she was in the middle of changing? Naturally, I was shocked when I opened the door, only to find Nanaru halfway through changing into it. Did you need me for something?
そろそろ聞いてもいいかなって思って。
Asked what?
ぶっちゃけさ。
To me, it feels like Mom's about to ask about our plans for tomorrow. She starts talking as she ties Nanaru's obi.
ラブホ行ったの？
Yeah, Mom, that was a bit weird. Why does she get so direct when it comes to these super private questions?
ほらほら、教えなさいよ。抵抗しても無駄よ。銃を捨てるのよ。
I'm not fighting it.
うふふなふ。動揺しすぎてキーボードがはまり込んだみたいになってるわよ。
Warum?
Why does she speak German all of a sudden? Warum is the German word for why? Look what you've done! Now Nanaru straight up forgotten her mother tongue, cause you had to ask that question.
大丈夫よ。この子混乱してる面して中身は冷静よ。
ち、バレたか。
You sure surrendered easily. How did Mom even see through her? Just what kind of mental bond do they have?
で、どうなの？
Our relationship is kinda problematic in a few ways, so naturally we've discussed whether or not to tell our parents. Our decision was to hold off on it for now.
ねえ、ナナル。
その件につきましては、第三者による厳しい精査の上、後日結果を説明させていただきます。他にご質問はありませんのなら、これにて質疑応答を終了させていただきます。
This isn't a press conference, you politician.
では最後に一つ、ナナルさんとソウスケさんはお付き合いされていらっしゃるのでしょうか？
そのご質問は後日調査が完了した上で内容に目を通しお答えさせていただきます。
後日とはいつのことですか？
そちらは決定次第お知らせさせていただきます。
How long are you gonna keep this up for? I feel like I have to say something or it'll go on forever. You don't have to say anything really. Mom's already onto us. I sigh and turn to face her. Honestly, I already had an inkling that Mom and Dad knew. I just had to find the right time to come out with it.
たとえ分かっていたとしても、ちゃんと子供の口から聞きたいの。それが親心ってものなんだから。
Don't get serious on us all of a sudden. Her abrupt change in attitude leaves me bewildered for a good moment. I know nothing good will come from letting Mom control the conversation, but she's just so damn good at it. So I decide not to hide it. Yeah, we are.
付き合ってるよ。私から告白したの。
She adds an addition to my statement.
へえ。
Nanaru, come on! The guy's meant to say that.
私が言いたかったの。母さんには いろいろ相談に乗ってもらってたから。
What? Really? She gives a timid nod. Man, here I thought it was just the bond between parent and child that let her figure this out, but apparently not.
お父さんにはまだ言ってないのよね。
うん。
そっか。
Mom smiles and nods, then resumes fitting Nanaru.
そうすけ、いい？着物の帯はね、こういう風にぐるぐるってした後に、こういう風に結ぶのよっと。
Huh?
あ、見えなかった？いい？ここをね、こう結ぶの。
No, wait. You don't have anything more to say about us going out? Her reaction was so nonchalant, I can't help but ask. In response to that, all she does is smile.
他に何かある？娘の恋が叶った。それだけ聞ければ私は十分。まあ自分から聞いといてなんだけど、打ち明けづらかったでしょ？言ってくれてありがとう。
母さん。
Nanaru and I are both dumbstruck by Mom's sincere tone. She's usually so playful and upbeat. And right in the middle of this heartwarming moment,
ほら、まだ着付けの最中なんだからじっとしてって。
Mom pulls the obi a little too tight, and Nanaru instantly starts heaving as her face turns a ghastly shade. Nanaru, are you okay?
大丈夫か。大丈夫か。
はいはい、おしゃれは我慢、おしゃれは我慢。
Squeeze!
ほら、よく見てなさい、宗介。かわいいでしょ。
You turned her into a squashed frog, Mom. Both in voice and appearance. So, I don't think you've answered this, but why do you want me to watch this?
決まってるでしょ。着付けよ、着付け。
I'm not sure I understand. Why do I need to be able to put it on her if you've already done it? It makes no sense to me. That's when Mom flashes a lascivious smile.
脱がせたのに着せられなかったら困るでしょ。
God damn it, I should have known. And anyway. Please, please look at your daughter. You're literally killing her. I hurriedly stop her before it's too late. The contrast between my mother's face, red like an embarrassed little girl, and Nanaru's face, as blue as the deep sea, will remain seared into my memory forevermore.
死ぬかと思った。
The fitting is finished, and we are now relaxing in the living room with some tea. Yeah, Mom tightened that obi as hard as she could.
脱げたら困るからとか言ってたけど、その前に私がこの世から離脱しそうだったわ。
Fantastic! A gold star for you.
言ってる場合か。
But yeah, you don't want it coming undone while we are hanging out with everyone, right?
そりゃ困るけどさ。私、浴衣の帯の締め方なんてわからないし。
Don't worry, Mom taught me how to do it just now. It's kind of a tricky process, but nothing I can't handle.
じゃあ何かあったらお兄ちゃんに頼めば OK だね。
Just don't go complaining about my handiwork. Well, you'll be fine. I have a secret weapon if needed.
何
Packing tape.
浴衣にガムテープ？いいじゃん！
Seriously?
浴衣のレトロ感にガムテープのコラボレーション。来る。これはトレンド来る。
No, it really isn't. Not in a million years.
何言ってるのお兄ちゃん。フランスのパレコレの映像とか見たことある？
No.
最大級に金のかかったチンドン屋だよあれ。
Apologize. Apologize to art. Am I really being led to believe these quote-unquote modern artists using tape for clothing design are on the forefront of fashion trends?
準備できた？
In the midst of our jokey conversation, Suzu pokes her head into the living room.
いろいろあったけどなんとか浴衣よく似合ってるよありがとう
Nanaru goes red in the face from Suzu's genuine compliment. Despite all the confusion, I'm glad we got the whole Yukata thing sorted.
確か学園で一回集合してから行くんだよねそうだけどすずその格好で行くの変かな
Suzu looks down at herself. She's dressed no different than usual, in a modest outfit that suits her personality.
そうじゃなくてすずは浴衣着ないの浴衣は一応あるけど下駄がないからそっか来年は私も浴衣揃えるから一緒に浴衣着ていこうね来年は一緒に浴衣着よう
In a swift second, Nanaru's glum frown changes to a beaming smile. Seeing my little sisters get excited about dressing up together is so very heartwarming.
よーしそれじゃ出発
Hey, wait up! Don't leave me behind now. I chase after my giddy, energetic little sisters and make our way to the meeting place.